Yeah, I can perform to you in private one day. Yeah. But did you fall for me or this life? Ooh. I know you get a buzz from this. But are you gonna be here? So not crazy.
Choking her? What the fuck, you trying to kill her?
Like a choke, it was more like a. Know what I mean?
What the?
Now's your opportunity.
What are they going to think of me?
The UK rapper required to check in at Northbridge Police Station every day as part of strict bail conditions.
Young Philly, do you have anything to say about these charges?
So guys, I came across the story of Philly just yesterday and I was really intrigued when I found out he's a YouTuber. Apparently I heard a lot of very nice things from people. In fact, the one that really captivated me was people saying, oh, he can't be our Philly. Sadly, I stumbled upon videos of him and I didn't really sit, it didn't sit comfortably with me when I saw videos of him, because why I'm saying this is it's not like I don't feel sad for him, but I feel that there are so many things online that's going to also complicate him in this situation. Somebody who is being accused of sexually assaulting other women, and then I'm seeing videos of him with very underage girls, touching, playing with them in very, very unusual way. I feel like these things are going to be used against him, and of course I do pray that if he's not guilty, that they find the truth in this case. But then it's also very important that we all take this into art. You really have to be careful what you put out on social media, especially when you now become a public figure. You really have to be careful, because people are watching you and you have no idea what people have in their minds against you, what people will do to bring that name you have built for yourself down. So I hope we watch this to the end. I compiled a bit of some of his videos, but I just feel sad about the situation. I really hope he gets out of it if he is not guilty. Thanks, and let's keep watching.
Yeah, I can perform to you in private one day. Yeah. But did you fall for me or this life? Ooh. I know you get a buzz from this. But are you gonna be here? So not crazy.
Choking her? What the fuck, you trying to kill her?
Like a choke, it was more like a. Know what I mean?
What the?
Adam was an only child.
Listen to the question, babe. Yeah.
So there's no other brothers or sisters.
Your hair smells nice, though. What
Thank you.
conditioner do you use?
It's coconut oil.
Look good as well. What's that? Oof. Your one jiggles as well.
Oil.
Oof.
Emily.
Come a bit closer to me, Emily. I don't stink. And your name is?
Gracie.
Emily and Gracie, ladies and gentlemen. You've got great skin, by the way.
A tortoise.
Reflection.
Oh,
Hey, okay. Look, we're holding hands now. See, now that I've won some riddles, she's saying, "Oh, you're a strong, independent man."
all of them.
Okay, and you're, ooh, yeah, white gals tick as well. Look after you. Ooh, don't hide. Come here. Oof, mind where you put your head. Yeah.
It's Adam. It's obviously Adam.
Oh, you're amazing. Oh my God, great pair of legs as well.
Huh?
Nothing. You best mind that I don't. Ooh, yeah. All right, listen, I've got a next one for you. Yeah, I can't even. You see, if I started grabbing your waist and controlled you, I would have got excited. So that's why I just step back and let you do what you're doing. No, wait. Let's end it there, because we'll end it there. Yeah. All right, lock off the camera.
We begin with breaking news, and a popular musician and YouTuber from the UK known as Young Philly has been extradited from Queensland to WA, accused of serious sexual assault allegations following an incident in Perth. Straight to our reporter, Rachel Clifford, for the details. Rachel, the 29-year-old, has been charged with multiple offences.
Lara, they are serious offences. He's facing 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm, and 1 count of impeding another person's normal breathing or circulation. Detectives from the Sex Assault Squad say the 29-year-old man sexually assaulted a woman in her 20s in his Perth hotel room after he performed at an event in Filly'S on September 28. The man, a well-known DJ from the UK, Andre Felipe Valencia Barrentos, also known as Young Filly, was taken into custody in Brisbane and extradited to Perth last night under police custody. He'll face Perth Magistrates Court today, and Lara officers are asking anyone with further information to contact Crime Stoppers. Rachel.
I just want to talk about this, and here's my side of the story. Now, before we start, obviously I don't want to air personal business. That's private. We were speaking last year, can't give you really time frames, and rekindled at Misfits. I actually know Filly, so at least the people that are watching this can have something based on someone that actually knows him and not people speculating and just know him from seeing him on the internet and Girth and Turf. Filly is someone that I know and get on with, right, okay? I'm not here to say things did or didn't happen. All I'm here to say, to tell you even, is my side of the story. My experiences with Filly made me feel comfortable. When we rekindled this year, there was actually, I'm going to make a point of saying this, there was a point where he was like, if you don't want to do anything, if you don't want to, bear in mind we'd spoken last year, we'd been seeing each other last year, and even then he was like, if you don't want to do anything, if you're not comfortable, we don't have to. I just want to make a point of, he's never made me feel any pressure, and I think until we've got definitive answers to the question, I'm not discrediting what's happened. I don't know the ins and outs, and probably neither do you. I'm just here to give a balanced side of the story, you know what I mean? Just give you someone that's actually knows him, my side. I don't owe him anything either, you know, he's not asking me to do this, no one's pressuring me to do this. I just want to just say, let's all just calm down for a second until we know all the ins and outs. And my personal experiences is that he was fine with me.
I'd like to take this time to apologise to young Filly, to apologise to any of his friends, his family, anyone associated with him. And I would also like to apologise to any rappers in the UK who has seen this and has been affected and now feel some type of way about us females in Australia. I deeply apologise. We are not like that. There are certain individuals that like to take things too far, and it gives the rest of us a bad name. I truly and sincerely apologise to all of you guys, and on behalf of everyone in Australia that has sense, we are sorry. So the media is concealing who this female is. So everyone's like, who is this mysterious female? This mysterious female is Miss Emma Burns, the one and only stripper and sex worker. Round of applause for Miss Emma Burns, ya sharmuta. So, why am I so annoyed? It's because Emma Burns' friends have come out and they have exposed her. Emma went to the hotel with young Filly and they both had a mutual agreement. When you have a mutual agreement, babes, it's consensual, so there's no rape there. It is consensual. Yes, if they, take it a bit further and stuff, then, okay, yeah, it is a bit too much and charges can be pressed. But it was a mutual agreement. Emma Burns had then texted her friends and said, one of her friends, and told her friend how much of a good time she really had and that she was ready to go home. Could her friend book her an Uber? Remember that. Her friend should book her the Uber, but she's a stripper. Please remember these two things, okay? Because we're going to be very logic here. Her friend should book her the Uber. When her friend was going to book her the Uber, she then told her friend, oh, actually, I don't need it anymore. That doesn't sound like someone who's being sexually assaulted, Emma. That sounds like someone who's having a goddamn good time. A goddamn good time. Because if you were being sexually assaulted, you are in a hotel where there are hundreds of people on the same level. You could scream. You could text a friend because it seems your phone was working really fine, Miss Mams. You could run down to reception and tell reception to call the police if your life was at any danger or there was any threat of your safety. Those are 3 things you could have done. Screaming would have probably been the best one, because I can guarantee you there would have been someone next door, because we know how hotels in Australia is booked, packed and busy. Okay. Emma, you are a sex worker. You are also a stripper. There is nothing wrong with that, because if I could shake my ass and get a little coin, I will too. I've just heard the news about young Filly, and all I want to say is this. Whether he's innocent or guilty, none of this would have happened if he had a wife. His age mate went and got married. Go and marry. All you men over the age of 27, settle down. You're going to a nightclub, you're picking up girls, you're taking them back to your hotel room. If they don't ask for money or ransom and stuff and you don't pay up, they frame you. I know someone personally who was framed in Dubai. He was doing big man, took 3 or 4 girls back to his hotel rooms. They framed him. They went downstairs to the lobby and said that he abused them when he didn't. And they asked him for $5,000. If he wasn't going to drop the $5,000, they were going to go down and do it. And he didn't drop the $5,000 and they went down and they said that he abused them. The point I'm trying to make is Filly most probably is innocent in the situation because he can get any girl. It's just my stance, especially all these thirsty girls that go to the nightclubs and stuff. He can get any of them. A little bit of clout and girls will follow him home. I'm not saying he did it. I don't think he did it. But what I'm saying is this. If he had a wife and he settled down, like his Chunks friend and his Darko and all these other friends that they're in this, I don't know the names because it's way above my age grade. Settle down. Settle down. Go and find a wife. I'm not saying rush and have kids, but settle down. You guys over the age of 27, you have no business to be picking up girls. You will get framed. And the thing with image is it takes 20 years to build up your image. And it takes 20 seconds to completely obliterate it. And I just hope for his own sake that he continues to have a career after this. Settle down. Settle down.
So young Filly has been arrested and women are not shocked. We're not shocked. Because you know why? Because we've been telling you that small gestures, types of language, jokes you make, we can tell where that leads to. And when we call it out, men often like to jump us, gaslight us, and tell us we're trying to ruin a man's career, ruin a man's life with these allegations of things they've never done. But we know that if this happens, it can lead to this. But unfortunately for men, language and these jokes that no one really laughs at, except weirdos, is not enough. Maybe it's our defense mechanism and protection mechanism that kicks in, but usually it's right, because when it was Keke Palmer, we said the same thing. And everyone jumped us, and then we were correct. Now, young Filly, are we shocked? Most of the girlies are not. We're not. We've been saying, this guy's weird.
This world's lost. This world is lost, yeah? There's people out here discussing whether young Filly is guilty or not. Like, what are we doing, people? What are we doing? You've seen one bit of news. You've got 0 evidence, yeah? And you're asking if he's guilty or not. Like, please, people, come on. Please, what are we doing? What are we doing? You've got 0 information and you're going to make a judgment off the back of a feeling, a vibe, something you've thought for a long time. Like, this is a serious allegation. Like, sort your lives out.
An accusation against him?
There's definitely more than one person that's made these accusations.
I haven't done a video in a very long time, but I felt like I had to come on and speak about this. I'm Rani, I'm a criminal defence lawyer located in Australia, and I want to clear up some misconceptions because I have seen so much misinformation spread about this case at the moment, and I don't know if that's just because it's, you know, from people that are overseas, but I just want to clear some things up from a legal standpoint. I guess we begin by breaking down the charges and what's actually happened. To begin, young Filly has been charged with 4 counts of S penetration. The definition of this legislation means to penetrate some bodily part with an object, with a finger, with another body part. I've relied on the ABC article because I think that's the most accurate out of the ones that I've read. There's even articles that have published incorrect information about law, but it involved 1 woman, but 4 separate instances. So 4 different events, let's say. Further, there are 3 counts of occasioning bodily harm. From what I've read and heard, a lot of people are confusing this with grievous bodily harm, but they're quite different. AOBH is a step higher than assault, but basically means that it interferes with someone's health or comfort, even if it doesn't require medical intervention. Whereas grievous bodily harm is where the person will suffer life-endangering injuries such as a broken jaw or, even permanent damage in some instances. They're quite different and shouldn't really be interchanged. Another big issue that I've been seeing is people saying that the complainant is clout chasing or, seeking money. And it's absurd that you can even think that. Seeking money or, suing is a civil matter. This is a criminal matter. Now, I don't fully understand how the law would work in the UK or the US, but in Australia, if the complainant has gone to the police and made a complaint, this complaint is then taken over by the police and the police now run the matter. Usually, the victim or the complainant has little to nothing to do with the case after that. A lot of people have been questioning bail and saying that, this video goes on to say that he's doing jail time, which is untrue. He has been released on bail because it was proven to the court or to the magistrate that he was not going to be a risk to anyone else. So there's been orders made so he can't post on social media about the case. He has to report daily to the police station. He must remain in Western Australia until the committal mention, and $100,000 surety was put up, meaning that someone has put this money up to say that he will attend, and if he doesn't, you can keep the money. So there's a committal mention that has been listed for the 19th of December. What happens here is the accused will be given the opportunity to say if they're guilty or not. If they decide to plead not guilty, then the court will ask the prosecution to provide evidence and they will figure out how strong the case is. If there isn't enough evidence, the matter can be thrown out. And if the prosecution can prove that they have enough evidence to the court, this will then be referred to a higher court to be dealt with before a jury. This has turned into a long, boring, informative video, but I hope that clears up some misconceptions that have been spread all over Twitter and all over Instagram and TikTok and whatever else. And I think it's just so important to remember that there is a legal system that's in place, and we have been provided with very little information, and it would be just stupid to come to conclusions the way people are. So until we know more and until, this actually goes to trial, just be mindful that, the complainant, the victim, the real people dealing with some very traumatic stuff, and the fact that, it's got so much media attention always just adds on to a lot of things for both parties. So thanks for listening, stay informed, and don't believe everything you read on the internet.
The old social media group of people who are analyzing this as if they are the social media lawyers. I hope that you really have the answer, and I hope that you have you don't go through these things, because this is a very, very traumatic situation. But all I'm going to say is that I really wish that the victim gets the right justice for this, and if Philly is not guilty, I hope and I pray that they're able to quickly get proofs for this, because I've seen a lot of times where men are being framed with cases like this. But I don't know what to say. I just hope that this is resolved very well and there is peace. Thanks for watching. See you guys on our next video. Bye.